It's race week, guys, and we're headed to Monza for the Italian Grand Prix. A fantastic venue, this one, the Temple of Speed. The cars are 80% full throttle around this circuit, hitting VMAX down that 1.1 kilometre home straight. The home of the Tifosi, the Ferrari factory not far from here. Also the home race for the Alpha Tauri team and the Alfa Romeo team. We're seeing some special liveries pop out for the Ferrari and the Alfa Romeo outfit. Watch out for that a little bit later in this video. I cannot wait for this circuit. It absolutely produces every single time. We've had some surprise winners in the past, haven't we? Daniel Ricciardo, Pierre Gasly. Yeah, it's the low downforce circuit. We'll see the skinny rear wings pop out for this circuit, and some specific setups just for this weekend. Last time out it was Charles Leclerc on pole, but it was Max Verstappen who won the race. Charles Leclerc finished second, George Russell third, Carlos Sainz fourth and Lewis Hamilton fifth, but that didn't tell the whole story, did it? It was a mixture of strategies, some on the soft, some on the mediums. We got safety car incidents, and then unfortunately it did finish under the safety car conditions. We didn't quite get the battle that we would hope for of Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc right at the very end. But Max was the deserved winner anyway, wasn't he? He had enough pace in him for that weekend. The tyres for this weekend, Pirelli are bringing their softest set in the range, the C3, the C4 and the C5. It's all about traction coming out of the chicanes and down the long straights here, isn't it, for this weekend. Rain is expected for Sunday again, so the rain is really throwing a mix-up, and we've seen in a lot of the recent Grand Prix, haven't we? Probably the FIA can be a lot to be thankful for that, spicing up a bit of the action. Not that it needs it behind first place, does it? Because we've had a number of different teams finishing up, running up. Last time it was Fernando, Alonso, before that Charles Leclerc, and then we've seen Lando, Norris and McLarens, and then Mercedes. You know, who knows, will be up there with that battle, but it's absolutely fantastic. Now on to the podium predictions for this weekend. It's a tough one, isn't it? Max Verstappen going for his 10th straight victory, which will put him one ahead of Sebastian Vettel and Alberto Ascari, for that matter. It'll be a fantastic feat if he gets there. But for some bad luck in terms of reliability or someone just taking him out, I can't see anything but a Max Verstappen victory, sadly, for anyone that's not a Red Bull fan. But he's been absolutely magnificent, hasn't he? He kind of deserves it. He's been on it. I just keep referencing Sergio Perez, and the difference between the two is just phenomenal, isn't it? So you just see one driver that's absolutely on it, the other not quite so. But who do you go for second and third place? I mean, I'm going to go for Charles Leclerc. I'm predicting a resurgent for the Ferrari. They did well in Belgium, didn't they? We're down them long straights, and this should be a kind of a bit better for them. Hopefully for tyres. Let's see how that goes out. And I'm going for Lando Norris in P3, a bit of a return to form for McLaren. They've not had the best weekend last time out, did they? After the break, neither are Belgium. So you know, I think this circuit they should do well at. They've really good down the straights. The surprise performer for me this weekend is going to be Alex Albon. I'm predicting a P5. The car should be strong here. This is one of the strengths of their car, the slippery long straights, out traction. You know, look at what he did in Canada, and they did a fantastic job in Zandvoort, didn't they? Which was a completely different characteristic, and one where they had listed as one of their worst 5 Grand Prix, and to do so well there, I'm kind of thinking that their car is just a lot better, and I'm going for a P5 performance from him. In other news, Liam Lawson will replace Daniel Ricciardo until he returns. Singapore is about 3 weeks time, where Daniel Ricciardo is penciled in to be back. Christian Horner didn't really confirm any set dates. It's just about nature taking its course, and how long it will really take him for his hand to recover. I think Singapore is quite a stretch. They normally say for most of us humans that it can take about 3 or 4 months to recover from what the broken metacarpal that Daniel Ricciardo suffered. And if that would be the case, that would be the end of the season for him. But they are thinking about 4 or 5 weeks, which would be spectacular. And actually, if you go back to Singapore, it's so difficult on the body, isn't it? Really tough track for the drivers. So to come back there with the injury that he's had, I'm not quite sure that will happen, but it's a real brilliant chance for Liam Lawson. This weekend he gets a full weekend of prepping up for the race, so he should see, you know, his full potential really here this weekend. Zandvoort was phenomenal, wasn't it? Look at my driver ratings, he got a 9 for me on that weekend. But let's see what he can do this weekend. And next, Ferrari have revealed a special livery for the Italian Grand Prix. They're paying homage to their Le Mans victory with the yellow stripes at the back. I think this looks brilliant. I absolutely love the Ferrari red and yellow mixed together. The race suits look phenomenal, don't they? For me, I absolutely think it looks brilliant. The one that they did last year I think was kind of better in my view, but this is, look at it, I think it looks fantastic. And then comes the Alfa Romeo, and these guys have smashed it out of the park. It absolutely looks brilliant. Now this is a celebration of Alfa Romeo's the 33 Stradale, which is being launched for this weekend, the special edition road car, and it's all for that. The Italian flag at the back of the car looks brilliant. The black with the gold stripes looks phenomenal. I absolutely love the wheel designs on this one as well. They just look fantastic. Can't wait to see it live on the telly as it's roaming around. I think it'll look brilliant. But yeah, there we go. That's all the latest news, previews for the Italian Grand Prix. I cannot wait for the action to get going. You know, it should be a fantastic race. It normally is. Thanks for watching.